Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Mind and I'm here to explain you how Planetside 2 works. Because there's a lot of confusion about people not knowing how Planetside 2 works. So like how can I play with my friends on the same server? How can I choose my weapons? How can I spawn vehicles? Where do I spawn? It is all very confusing and I think the tutorial doesn't really show it that well how it works. So I'm here to tell you. Now there's 3 factions you can choose of when playing a character. As you can see, I have one of each faction, so I can play with my friends, whoever, or with anyone else, like with Chance, for instance. So you have the new Conglomerate, which is basically the blue suit. The Vanu Sovereignty, which is more about technology, laser futuristic weapons. In the purple, and in red the Terran Republic, which is basically like the empire that controls the world, stuff like that. So yeah, I actually have 3 at the moment. I cannot create a 4th because I already have 3. But as you can see here, there's a region which you need to choose. So you have like EU, US East, US West, and you have to choose that whenever you create your character, when you type in your name. And then you need to choose the server, which is actually extremely important because choosing your server is basically what defines where you're going to play. So if you want to play with your friends, you have to make sure that they are playing on the same server. So right now, I have 2 of my characters on Woodman and the US East on Waterson, and this is the one where I play with Chance with for the Empire, for the Terran Republic, sorry. And these I just play normally. Now I prefer the new Conglomerate because I like their weapons better. They feel more like actual ammo. So let's double click on that or play. You can also tell on the server population what are the balance. So there's more Vanu Sovereignty on this server. So if I choose this one, I have a bigger chance of actually finding stuff. But let's do this. Let's log in. Now, as you can tell, I spawned at Esamir, which is one of 3 islands on the map. You have 3 main islands that you need to control, and need to fight for, and need to defend. That is extremely important, that you need to remember that. Now, you have to make sure to know where you spawn, because you want to go separate places. And you can actually switch between islands, but I'll show you that in a sec, as soon as this is done loading. Okay, so I actually did a cut there. So this is basically where you spawn. You see a lot of stuff in the screen that you are noticing. As you can tell, I'm actually I'm in the middle of my base, so there's a lot of stuff you can choose. But let's people spawning in as well. But let's see what we can find about the stuff you need to know. So I was talking about the 3 islands and how you can get there. Oh, sorry about that. He's shooting at nothing. So over here you have warp stations. You can tell by those are warp stations because that symbol you see above that, or the warp gate. That will actually allow you to switch between islands and spawn in a specific place. So keep an eye on that, on the little like Earth sphere thing, if you want to go and find a way to teleport between islands. So I'm on Esamir, as you saw, and I can warp to Indar or Amerish. Now these are the islands. You can actually see what the population is. Like Indar is getting owned by the Vanu Sovereignty. They're actually very, very present everywhere. So I might actually join that one. No kidding, I'm not. And you can actually go to the training facility as well, but I do not recommend that because you actually have to wait often to go and warp somewhere else. So remember that and you'll be good. Now let's look at weapons. These are the weapon stations that you can find. Pretty basic. It looks like a pistol above a terminal. You can find these everywhere in your like friendly bases. These are a little bit more rare, so you need to actually find like larger bases to find them. So let's see what's in here. Now in here you can actually see the classes on the left: infiltrator, light assault, combat medic, engineer, heavy assault, and the max suit. Now the max suit is actually like a little bit more of a special thing. Like you can spawn in with these at any time. But the max suit, as you see, if you want to resupply on this, you can actually go and do that. But if you equip now, it sees that you actually use 100 of these infantry points. Or yes, infantry points. These ones actually. And yeah, so you use 100, but then when you die, you have a cooldown of I think 12 minutes or something before you can do it again. So you can't keep spawning max suits. Now you can like choose abilities here, but that you have to figure that out for yourself, because whichever you prefer weapons, you can unlock them with this stuff, or the search points, which are actually you can use for upgrades and stuff. But just take a look at that later. Right now, this is pure about the basics about how to play. So those are about the weapons. You can actually find these all around the terminals, like bases and stuff. So that's very easy. So let's go to vehicles. Now, as you can see right here, this is a terminal for tanks. You can also see above there it has a ground vehicle terminal, so ground vehicles. And if I look in it, you see you can find some vehicles, and they actually cost like a certain mechanized point. So I have 294 at the moment. So if I want to spawn a Sunderer, I need to fight some more, because I do not have enough mechanized points. Or a lightning, I can actually spawn a lightning, which is a light tank, and with a little bit more speed, and a vanguard with some heavy speed. So let's spawn in a light tank. Boom, and there it goes, and you spawn in a light tank. Now, you actually spawn in it straight away. It's right next to the terminal where you spawned it. Spawn it right in there, and like these are pretty cool. So take an eye. Oops, I'm shooting at my own base. But you can easily get out of them pressing E. And you know, I think it is actually reserved for me right now, but over I don't know, a specific time, it actually is available for other people as well. So those are the ground vehicle terminals, which are not everywhere, but you need to look for them. You can check them on the map, but it is very tiny. So I suggest you just look around, see where people are running, and try to find it. Now you also have air vehicle terminals. These are a very aircraft terminal, that is. These are very distinctive by the aircraft symbol above them. And you actually have separate aerospace points for that. So this is a Liberator, and this is a Reaver. Now let's spawn in a Reaver, and you can actually fly around. Very good, very funny. I shoot around and stuff. Now I will actually try to. This is actually kind of stupid for me. I'll try to land it. Hang on. I'm a very bad pilot at this game. Oh, no. Go down. Oh. Very good. Now, it's it's bouncing up and down. But the same thing, I think it is like reserved for you first. And then it actually becomes ready for people to pick up. So that one someone can pick up, I think, which was my old, and that one. So let's go back up here. And again, if you want to get those points, like those aerospace points, you need to do stuff, kill people, capture bases, stuff like that. Now this is the Galaxy terminal, which actually spawns a galaxy. Now I think you can actually spawn in like teammates in here. If you upgrade it to a certain point, people can sit in it, use the gunners. As you can see, there's some guns on there everywhere. And it costs a little bit more points. And yeah, that's why you need to get enough points for you to do that. Now, if you press escape, which brings you in the main menu, you can actually see a lot of stuff. Now, this is your profile, about how many kills. I've only got 83 kills, haven't played it that much. Which rank you are rank up automatically. Stats, leaderboard, boost, yada yada. Just figure it out. Now, if you go back down here, you can see the map. You can zoom out, and this is the map of awsome. Now this actually looks kind of confusing, but it really is not. So as you can tell, like I'm at the blue team right now, or the new Conglomerate, we don't have a lot of space, or have a lot of land conquered. The Vanu Sovereignty are really dominating here, and like the Republic are having issues as well. So whenever you zoom in on a specific place, you can see the explosions there. That is basically where the cool stuff or the fun stuff is happening, and where like the big fights are going on. I think you can actually set personal waypoints to find them, clear waypoints as well, and you can spawn in at different places if you die. So you can do redeploy, and then you die, and then you see. Oh, let me redeploy. It takes 10 seconds. But yeah, as you can tell, like the Saver really dominated. I think this one's going to fall pretty soon, although I do not see any explosions near it. But as you can tell, I kind of died right now, for like on purpose, to find like a spawn point for me. So right now I'm at the warp gate, I can respawn on that because it has a green symbol with it. But if you go this one, these are sunderers. Now these are basically deploy points where you can respawn as well. So let's respawn here. And you will respawn right in the middle of the fight. Try to find the sunderer because people basically put it at a specific point where a lot of stuff is happening. Now over there, like you can already see some enemies. So you need to be a bit... Oh, I'm already getting shot at and I'm already nearly dead. So that is pretty basic stuff. Like it will get healed by my friendly right now. That is all good. So let's go back to the menu. Now over here you can see the classes which you have. You can like change weapons from within the classes. Actually got like a metal thing on this as well. So you can change classes while in the game. Vehicles, same deal. You can see the respawn timer on them. I have to wait 12 minutes to respawn a Reaver again and 10 minutes to respawn a Lightning. Same thing as a max suit, it will take you some time to respawn with it. Over here we actually see the squad or social HUD which you can try. Now as you can see on the squad, you can see a bunch of squads which you can join, and then you can respawn on the squad leader later. Your outfit, now I haven't really gone into that. Now this is actually very important. Friends, if you want to add a friend, just go down here like blah 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 blah, and then you can add it, and then it will actually get as a notification in the person's same screen, and then you can accept, and then you can join his squad by right clicking on him. Invite to squad. So that's very easy. You can also get invites yourself and then get invited. Now voice and chat, you can talk, but I don't really use that stuff. Now this is actually a friend request from Sucker Jaffa, who actually plays on Xbox as well, so I'm just gonna accept it. That's cool. And video, I think you can actually live stream directly to YouTube from this, but I'm not gonna do that, or record it to YouTube actually. I'm not gonna do that stuff because this is not time for that stuff. So over here you can certifications, not really useful. Depot, nothing really. This is like you can buy stuff and spend in-game money. But yeah, this is basically how Planetside 2 works. If you want to play with me, you can add me. My name actually is Mind with 2 M's over there. And this is my new conglomerate, so join the new conglomerate and you can play with me. And we actually captured the facility. So as you can, if you go press M, I think it's actually nice. You can actually see that we've gained some ground here, which is good. But we need to push through because they can take it back very easily. Actually, oh, hang on. Need to get on the front one. I do not have access to the vehicle. All right. So yeah, this is basically how to play Planetside 2. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. I can answer them for you. And if you want to play some Planetside 2 with me, just add me. And yes, I'll see you guys soon on the battlefield. Later, guys. Hey guys, Mind here. So I have a final note for this video. In the description there's a download link to which you can click to play Planetside 2, and it refers you straight to the Planetside 2 homepage. You can download it from there. You can also download it from Steam, and if you want to play with me, just add me, and I'll see you on the battlefield.